here. The fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blazers offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Blazers are in the hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Banks. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Memphis Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys in the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Right, great little run. Listen, we didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Strickland. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on first down. Looking deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tigers will have it first and 10. They'll run it to the right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Using his feet. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Snags it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good...
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Crosby. Dances away from 1. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers are on the move. They want to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, going up top. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Memphis 14. UAB.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Gets it out quickly. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. He's back to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Snap in the shotgun. He turns that loose down the right side.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On second down, he'll fire. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds his man. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback will audible. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he intercepts it. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the lone back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
UAB 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Fires to the big fella. That's throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Getting some heat. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up play.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free pack of the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on its way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ooh, he gave him the limp leg. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Crosby. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. That That's caught. It's Strickland. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. They give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? Blink, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Down the field, we didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last round. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Smashes through. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback checking the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Holds it in. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that lap.
And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 20, he's got space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the returner goes down. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game.